know you were in here. While Doggy's outside with his pap, I'm going to tape today's segment because Doggy likes to voice his opinion. So, welcome to Friday Blabfest. Glad that you could make it. Glad that you could make it. I have several things to update and share with you. You can see on the board behind me, and I'll put a closer up picture here beside me. I got 7 weather blocks done for March. That means there are 4 left to do in the basket. Only 4. And I think I can knock those. Usually I can knock out 2 or 3 in a day before my short attention span kicks in and I want to go do something else. So I can knock those out. I can do it. I have April almost all colored, all the weather blocks for the month. And this time there will be a bigger variety because we have been in Michigan for part of the month, about a third of the month of April. So a new block coming up for the weather quilt. I have been printing some free patterns because I watch other creators too. I don't just sit around thinking up things to talk about. I don't really. My son and my husband accuse me of that all the time. Here, Nugget, there's a car coming, the neighbor's coming home. So he has to bark at the neighbor. We have one neighbor that lives right behind us, and they come and go all day long. And even they start at like 5:45, and they don't stop coming and going until after 11. They're very quiet except for their car going past our house. And the dog has to bark. Even if it's the middle of the night and we're already asleep, he has to stand up and give at least one good bark. Ah, Nugget, Nugget, Nugget. He is hypervigilant and we are always safe when he is here with us. So anyway, back to, I like to watch other makers. I have been watching Lessons Learned, She has been talking about a wreath quilt and the pattern is available for free. They don't want you to print it and sell it or print it and give it away, and they want you to make it with their fabrics if you do. So just make sure you read their rules before you print it out. It is a cute quilt. And I have also one from a while ago that I am going to make on the Wilson Wheeler treadle machine here. It was on Amy DeMent, has a very artistic sense, and she is excellent with color play. Excellent. So I'll link you to her site and the free Flying Goose quilt that I have all cut out and ready to go. I just need to, and it's a free pattern also, so I will link you to all that in either a box or down below. I like to put boxes where you can just click on them, but you're going to wait and go back and finish watching my show because you like me and you want to help my channel grow. I have been also working on leader ender blocks, and you can see it up in the corner back there. That is a Road to Arkansas block. I really like that scrappy block, and I will be doing that in, I think, 2 weeks. I have it on the schedule for 2 weeks from now. But it takes 4 of them so you can really see the pattern well. So I have been making it as a leader ender block as I'm doing the weather blocks. So it's appropriate that they're on the same board together because one is helping me get the other done. So I will tell you all about that. There are a few tricks and tips that I've learned just making that one block. The thing I really need to get to is organizing this mess of fabric. Now, I have pre-cut things or scraps that I cut and organize in those little drawers that I've shown you several times. The 1.5s, the 2.5s, the 3.5s, the 4.5s. And then I have 1.5-inch strips. I don't have a place for 2.5-inch strips here because I really don't have many in the box at home. I usually cut those into 2.5-inch squares. it's not that that's the problem. It's organizing the bins on this cart. I need to do it by color. These are all things that are between, I would say, a yard and a fat quarter. And they are not background, what I would consider background blenders, because I put background pieces or things I would use as background in this container right here. So I just need to do some sorting and straightening, and that means making a mess before the conditions get better. So I just need to get to it. There's just no other way. But I'll put that in a video too. I will. So I don't have a lot of other things to talk about except those updates. And I am going to do a So Much More segment that releases on Saturday. We are going to do two things. The first one being I'm going to talk about yard sale and thrift finds. And the second one, I am going to clean out a drawer of stuff and talk about the things that I have stashed away. Yes, I'm going to, I don't know if clean is the right word. I'm going to revisit the junk in the drawer. Oh, and I shouldn't call it junk because it's treasure. And see what all is in there. So those are the two things I have planned for the first So Much More segment. On Saturday, I'm going to try to limit Blabfest to quilting and So Much More to all the other stuff that I like to do. So I will hopefully see you tomorrow for the first So Much More, and it's so, S-O, not S-E-W, because it's not all sewing. So Much More segment. See you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and help my channel grow, grow, grow. Mama needs to get paid.